65 ERA for Dunning in his last 4 starts. Part of that could be that he has 4 runs in 5 1/3 innings in his last start against the Mariners.
1993 in the first half where he was dominant. 11:30.
Liner to right. Garcia back.
Young over at third base. He's been pretty solid defensively. 988 fielding percentage. 20 Simeon low. Jonah Heim behind the plate. Carter, Tavares, and Garcia with that.
Neto bats with the bases empty. Neto started to come back around over the.
Does that. They're going to try to run a fastball in on him then. Because he went 2 breakables away. And he's going back away.
Swing and a miss by Neto, so Dunning gets the strikeout.
Brandon Drury was outstanding last night. That power swing, 3 hits. Rockets for base hits. 109, 106.7, and 103.
24 homers for Drury on the year.
He's about 63% secondary pitches for Dunning.
Some kind of a junk baller. 94-mile-an-hour pitch there from Dunning. Yes.
Seattle already with an early lead. J.B. Crawford homered.
Well, that's a massive winner. And Seattle took game 2 last night.
That's the thing, that was from
Crawford this year. Strike 3 called to Brandon Drury. A good inning for Dane Dunning.
Great job helping him finish the season strong last year. This year, he feels like he kind of just going, I guess, at the beginning of the year. He said he got out of his comfort zone a little bit. Things started to be a little bit for your own control.
Yeah, because so often, especially early in your career, you rely so much on the veteran leadership behind it. You want to throw, but as your career progresses, you become more successful. Then you hitters where you have no idea what their tendencies were.
Jonah Heim strikes out swinging.
Seam fastball. That's that one running on the inner half of the plate up.
For Detmers and Canning, these are their last starts. So now balls in this 1-0 rather on Garver, and there's a curveball for a strike. So what do you do over these next?
After you have a start like that for Detmers, knowing your season's done now, you're in a month and a half, then you're going to go back and it's maybe to start what kind of training I get as far as keeping my lower half, and then I stay with a 2-pitch mix. You can't do that at the major league level anymore. So even go back to the pitch, as far as your ability to attack the strike zone, but using all your pitches and using them all effectively. I think going forward, more of an attack mode as far as strikes.
Garver gets a 2-strike hit for the Angels that finally retired a couple of times at the end of the game yesterday after reaching base the first 6. Normally a catcher, and he's caught some. September for Tavares after a struggle in August.
It's a good changeup.
It's way upstairs. And really the biggest thing for Canning this year, we showed you this, or the strikeouts or whatever, just the fact that he's been out there and been able to be relative.
Staying out on that mound and being healthy.
2 balls and 2 strikes on Tavares. Tyler Anderson signed to a multi-year deal as well. 3 as Canning gets another strikeout, his 4th. We'll see. Silseth.
That changeup will turn that one over. And that's some good sink action.
He debuted in the big leagues this month, and he has been extreme. He's shown some power at the major league level already. C native. And Canning misses there. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Boy, Coach Savage at UCLA has a lot of good things. All have that ability to throw a lot of strikes, throw a first pitch strike, but also
Cy Young in the American League would be his first Cy Young award after some close calls. It's ball 4, just missed.
Fastball 92 off the plate, and is a left-handed pitcher, and he still turned on and kept it fair. But as usual, got a ground ball. I think got a double play to be able to prevent a big inning going.
Blue Jays.
.41 and 36 is 5 games over 500 at home. Much better on the road.
They say it's worse for right-handed batters there. You never really heard about that from the Astros themselves until. There's a good fastball from Canning to make it 2-2. 95 on that one. Bit. Simeon fouls off another. Simeon singled and scored in the first spot. That one ran in on him and got the bat, I believe, a foul ball. Simeon able to at least get a piece and fight it off. It's just breaking ball is lined foul. That ball was in a hittable spot, but Simeon was out in front.
It's all about the timing. He's not worried about the base runners there. It's all about trying to throw the timing off of the hitter. Now he might get. He's a little quicker on that one.
Swing and a miss. Good changeup to strike out Semien. Cannick's fan.
The blades of glory here with Halos.
He certainly had that going last night. Split the 12 games they've played against each other this year. 6 up, 6 down on each side. Series. Moustakas cuts through that pitch from Dane.
With a changeup, so that was at about 10 seconds compared to 4 seconds the pitch before. No patience. So 15 seconds would feel like an eternity to me.
What about with men on base for that change?
I wish I could have said 3 outs, but I never got a triple play turn behind me. Although
2 balls, 2 strikes on Ohapi, who has shown his power in the month of September. Fly ball to right field. He just scored the winning run too for Atlanta. They beat the Cubs. Sixtons are threatening in the top of the 9th. Joe Adell waves and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastballs.
2 balls and a strike on Adell. Area. Hit hard but foul by Joe Adell. Adell pops this one up where Seager goes out.
Slider, fastball upstairs, change up away. So he's using all his pitches to get outs. Another quick out.
Seager with a lazy
throws curveball. Really only 1 so far in the zone. The rest
about his first time. Canning has 5 strikeouts in the first 2 innings. This is with ball 9 in 123 innings. Canning struck out 7 in each of his last 2 starts. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes on Nathaniel. The fastball up and in. 3 balls and 2. Hit hard on the ground, but right at the second baseman, David Fletcher. Paddock out now for a left-handed batter when he hits the ball on the ground like that. It still is more time. Yeah. Ball through from the left side. Oh, and 2. Canning bounces that one. This ball is fouled back.
Whoa.
To the booth next door.
Wow.
Oh, you haven't.
Yes.
That was quite a pinball if it ended up going to you.
I'm a pinball with
your elbow now.
Yeah. Well, that's already damaged enough.
2 balls, 2 strikes on it.
We're still trying to fastball. 102 strikeouts versus fastballs this year. That's a lot of strikeouts.
413 strikeouts with those 2 guys. That's unbelievable. That's 2 on Garcia. That's hit hard toward right center. Adell got a good jump, but he'll watch it sail. And the Rangers have a 2-0 lead. Garcia's driven in both runs.
And that time it was affairs. Had 97-mile-an-hour fastball downstairs. Mentioned he's already a double and a home run, 2 RBIs, and 108.1 off the bat, going 407 feet.
Held out.
Yeah, he was already putting himself in position to get the carom off the wall, because of that angle it's going to bounce back to where he would. Again, I've always been a big believer, if you're a right-handed pitcher, then right-handed batters, that'll give you run action.
Young with a roll over to the left side. Stefanik cuts it off.
I mean, he had a phenomenal season in AAA where he led. The key for Stefanik is just improving the defensive side.
Gifted in that way. Stefanik right field and has another. Garcia a second easily. Garcia kind of got
that as an outfielder. It's sometimes tough to pick up. Hit it higher in the air, you're going to get it. You'll be able to read.